Good day! I'm Ikslorin, and for the Mage, for the Miracle Challenge, I've just chosen not to reinvent the wheel, really. And here is pretty much just a Freeze Mage. I mean, why should you want to in any way reinvent the wheel? Yeah, well, the only thing that makes this not completely fit the challenge is the fact that normal Freeze Mage doesn't really want the Auctioneer, because all those cheap spells that you will use for the Auctioneer are the ones that you probably will use in your combo. But still, on the other hand, you just have cycling your deck with Mad Scientist, Novice Engineer, Blood Mage Thalnos, and the Cold Lights. Yeah, so there's no. It's still looking for a combo and just cycling through the deck. It's not with the Auctioneer, so in some ways it's not really completely fitting the challenge. But I still thought that it is really the best way for the mage to do it. So there's not really much I want to go through. The Icelands and Force Sports, of course. Here's Blood Mage, Doomsayers, Luthor's Mad Scientist, Novice. Yep, all of these we know. I have 2 Ice Barriers and not 2 Ice Blocks because I just don't have 2 Ice Blocks. Cold Lights, Cone of Cold, 2 Fireballs, 1 Auctioneer, just because we will try to see if we can cycle. The thing is, I think if you want to have an Auctioneer in here, you should probably, I would say, try to remove maybe a Cold Light. I think. Yeah, I think a Cold Light, and then take 2 mirror images in also. Maybe also Doomsayer could also go out then. Or maybe the Novice Engineers instead, because the Auctioneer will take the card draw from that. So maybe keep Doomsayers in and take the Novice Engineers out for that. But the Auctioneer is really not needed in this deck. We have more than enough just for Mad Scientist and so on. Yeah, and then we have these secrets just to prolong the game a little. And, well, I don't have Alexstrasza, so I cannot really get my opponent down to 15 HP and then just kill him immediately with a Fireball and a Frostbolt and an Ice Lance, or just 2 Fireballs, or whatever, however you would want to kill him. But, so I've just included Archmage Antonidas instead, so hopefully we can get some kind of combo going also just with Antonidas himself. Though I don't have any duplicates, so we cannot see the awesome 4 Sorcerer's Apprentice together with an Antonidas. But there should still be some extra Fireballs, which should be very much welcome. But how is there some high damage potential with this? Well, if you go for 1 Sorcerer's Apprentice together with a Fireball, and with Frostbolt and an Ice Lance. No, 2 Frostbolts and 2 Ice Lance. That's 10 mana all in all. That's about 24 if I've done the math correctly. So there's the potential to do a lot of damage with this. Now, if I know myself correctly, I will probably end up having to use these in all sorts of scenarios instead. But the idea is that we have to keep all of these to later. Yeah, well, we have to keep those to kill our opponent. And, well, there's the possibility of putting the Auctioneer, as I just said, to take something out like a Cold Light or Novice Engineers, take some Auctioneers in. Take some Engineers in and then put some Auctioneers. Well, you know what I mean. Then some mirror images, in some way they can be considered some kind of conceal, at least from everything except spells. So that's fine. So I like the format we're actually doing right now, to be honest, with 1 time on the casual just to get a feeling for the deck, and then on ranked. Actually, we should maybe just skip the casual on this one. I mean, this is a proper meta deck. Okay, it isn't. I have done some changes to it, as in putting in the Antonidas and the Auctioneer. But all in all, this is a meta deck. So we don't really need to go for casual mode, but okay, that's fine. I'd say this would be my guess. We are most probably going against some kind of control warrior. Though we're still, I have to remember that we're on casual, so we're still probably playing against some new guys. But I will just bet on the fact that we are playing against a control warrior. So, let's end our turn. I actually don't think there's no turn 1 player in this deck. There's only, oh, interesting. So this is actually a face or an aggro warrior. Well, we should be able to do this anyway. Hopefully. I mean, there are so many ways that we can prolong the game. There are Frost Novas, Blizzards, there are a lot of AoEs in this. Though this is quite irritating for the Cone of Cold, but it's fine. Let's go for this one then. It will trade fine. Except if he now gets the Fiery War Axe, but can't account for everything. Next turn we could then go for an Apprentice together with an Ice Barrier. I think that's a good idea. Okay, so he pretty much just... Whoa, that's a weird arrow. Well, but then he just goes for the face. Interesting. Doesn't want to get the buff on that one. But, yep. We're getting washed down and we have to, in some way, get that dealt with. And I'd say... this is some kind of play. I mean, he will just trade this way. But... anything else I wouldn't like. We can go for Mad Scientist next turn to get, and then Fire Blast the Bloodsail Raider, though he will probably keep flooding the board, as he is quite aggro. But we have a lot of time. Okay, we may not. Maybe we don't. And 5 mana. Well, we can't go for the Auctioneer, but it will just die. So that makes no sense, really. So... what if we go for Mad Scientist together with the Frost Nova? I like that idea. And we end our turn. Just keep the damage away while we get some cards drawn. That's another one. Okay. I think we're going for Blizzard then, to be honest. I don't see any reason not to try to get an AoE going here. Yep, and go for the face. There's no reason not to trade later. So... well, we could... now, the thing is, he would probably have done something if we had got the Blood Mage Thalnos down. Okay. We still have another Blizzard, but it's not really that likely that we will get it. Nope. But he will just keep on hitting us, won't he? Let's draw some cards. That's some more cards, why not? And a Cold Light. Well, we will get a lot of cards, but how much does he have? He has 12, 14. We have an Ice Block, but that won't help us in a long time. This will trade, though. But I don't know how well. This is bad. These two I want to keep. So, and this will make it possible for me to trade. This won't. I could also have Fire Blasted one of them. But I'm not really sure if I would want that. Yeah, he just keeps going for face. So we go in here and then there. And that's fine. Oh! Now I understand. This guy is a bot. Great. Well... Do you like to play with fire? Huh. Get behind me. Huh. So we have to fireball that one to be able to trade in. That is... Boom, boom. This is 5. 5, no, that won't work. We cannot go for an Auctioneer and a Fireball on that. We could go for 2 Ice Lancers on that, together with the Auctioneer, but no. No, that doesn't make sense. I don't like that. So, for Apprentice, Fireball there. Arcane Intellect. There's a Frostbolt. So let's just trade in everything we have. There we go. Ice Lance on that one too. I don't like that. We can, yeah, if he has until now actually hit us in the face, so we should probably be able to in some way also keep that going. Yep, he does. So that's fine. Arcanite Reaper. Okay, so he pretty much triggers now the secret. So we're also dead next turn. Yay. That's... I don't know why, but I always keep losing to bots. And it doesn't even make sense because they play so bad. But I am just worse, as it seems. Doomsayer won't help me. Oh yeah, I have the Ice Lances, so... Oh crap. Should have gone for... Oh well. And then we go for that one. And then 1 Ice Lance. And there we go. So we'll just keep him frozen with the Ice Lance. That's my idea. We have to keep him frozen and or kill him, because at the point that when he's not frozen, he will kill us. He doesn't see... I don't think he has anything with charge anymore. We have seen both Corcoran Elites. So that's it. Okay. That's the wrong order. He could have killed that then. Okay, fair enough. I think I'll just have to concede, to be honest. We go for this and then the Doomsayer here. Then we're gonna go for a Loot Hoarder 2. And then we end our turn. But how are we able... We cannot go for Archmage to Nihilus and then a Fireball. Well, we still got a Frostbolt. So there's still hope. That wasn't the Frostbolt. No. That's Frost Nova. Not completely what we were looking for. So we actually have to dig a little. There it is. Damn. And I think that's the last card that actually freezes my opponent. Yep. When I'm going to review this, I will most likely going to find a lot of misplays there. I mean, last time the Paladin one. Oh damn, I was bad. I mean, every time I tried to use the Wild Pyromancer, I did something so wrong, and I didn't want just to keep on. I wasn't patient with it. I mean, if that's the last game with the Zulok, where I just conceded, I could have, if I had just had taken a little bit of beating and then had taken the Wild Pyromancer out the turn afterwards, I would have been all fine. But no. Doomsayer? Well, if this is an aggro one, that could work. But no. I would rather want something else. It's something. We have got a Loot Hoarder. And the Doomsayer again. Okay. Let's end that turn then. Okay, he doesn't play anything on turn 1. That's, I think, a good thing, really. Yeah, let's do this. Because that means he's not aggro. And if he's control or freeze, we should be able to outplay him. And since he fire blasts now, he surely not aggro. So that's cool. That's cool. Well, Doomsayer doesn't make any sense then. And I should then just have taken the Sorcerer Princess last time. Though, well, I would still have the 1 mana left, so I wouldn't have had any better usage of the mana. It's fine. Oh, damn. That's irritating.
I hope you like my invention.
Well, he seems to be a Freeze Mage. Or just a beginner's mage. One of them, really. I cannot say which of them, but one of them. I mean, we have lost so many times on casual just because of the mill deck that we are pretty much playing with the newcomers.
Drink with me, friend.
Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, mad scientist it is, to go with an arcane intellect. Yep. How much damage do we have now? 6, 9, 12, 16. Wait a minute, then I had done my calculations wrong earlier, then it cannot be 24. Yeah, that's 9. Yeah, that's then 12. Yeah, then that's 16. Oh yeah, the other Icelands, then we are on 20. And... yeah, no, we cannot get up to 24. I don't know how I did that wrong. Another Frostbolt. Interesting. Well, that's the ice block. Won't help us much. Okay, that can only be of any worry when we are going to see... I don't want to Blizzard here. No, well, the Doom... The good thing about Blizzarding now is that we get everything except this one. So whatever he wants to do with the Ancient Watcher, he can still do. So that isn't good. If we go for a Doomsayer and then a Frostbolt, then... oh, on that one. And he doesn't have the silence for this one, but actually wants to taunt. Then we may... then we can just kill the whole board. So... I don't like this. Yeah, okay, well... if he silences it, he can hit me for 4. And then I can just Frostbolt it. But that... I don't want to use parts of the combo. But well, then I use the Frostbolt then. So... yeah. Let's do this.
Well played.
Yep, well played, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, this could also be a hand mage. Now that I think about it. I mean, the Ancient Watcher is always in the hand lock, and there's also something that's a hand mage, so surely it's just that. Okay, for 1 mana he... oh, okay, he was checking for an... for the... he was checking for the counter spell. Thank you, Dwayne. Okay, and a nice barrier and fire blast to the face. There we go. He doesn't have any heal in this deck. Most mages don't heal really, except if he is the hand mage, as I said. But he's a really weird one. I mean, Motion Warden. Well, it makes sense some way. You keep yourself safe, but no. No, doesn't work. I think he's just taking a lot of cool, cheap cards. Then again, why did he take the motion? Hello, Blood Mage Thalnos. Well, we have to play him the turn we use it, so we cannot really go for anything fancy, can we? Wait a minute, he's... okay, so 6 mana, right? That's these 2 and these. How much damage can we do with that? 4, 8. 18. That's a lot. I like that. Let's do that, really. There's no reason really not to. And cards stay in place. Damn it. I mean, I cannot get any more out of these than with the Blood Mage Talents. I have no more spell damage in this deck. So I think this was the best time to really use it. Except if I had put a Sorcerer's Apprentice down the other turn or something. Then I couldn't have gone 1 extra damage out of that. So that's the Sorcerer's Apprentice, just as we were talking about it. Well, then we can go for the Blizzard. And the Fire Blast. Meaning we have lethal. Okay, Fairy Dragon won't save him. But then again, he doesn't know that we have a Fireball, so makes sense, really. But then, Fireball. And Sorcerer's Apprentice, and there we go. See, deck works. To be honest, as you can see, really, the Auctioneer is not needed. So to be honest, even though it's against the challenge, I still consider all the other card draw to be more than enough. So really, to be honest, take this out. And because we had on the ladder a lot of Zulogs, at least, well, it's hard to say. It's 7:30 PM the Zulogs really happened to appear. So makes sense, but then again not. Well, let's take the Flame Strike in just because we are probably going to see some. So yeah, I don't think anything else should have a duplicate or anything. I mean, you could take another Loot Hoarder in, but no, I don't like that idea. So let's just see done on that and back. So now that I have taken the Auctioneer out and actually made it ready for the ladder, I'd say, we're going to do that. Well, next video, of course. So, thank you for watching. See ya!